Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being first in chat. Tig, Kale, good to see you, sir. Did you play any more games? If so, how did they go? I'm still bummed that we lost that one that I was Mars on. Very sad. Very sad. But at least we won the next one. Joe plays games. Hello. You did not. You went and got food. Nice. I got food too. So I am sorry. I know this was on the way later end of things today. In general, we've been doing a much better job of being in the like 10 to 20 minute after range. Yeah, today was not great. But part of the reason that I had been being so much more timely during the streams was because I started skipping lunch to be on time, and that's not great. The tough part for me is I'm generally not hungry until sometime between 12:30 and 2. So 1 o'clock start is a little bit difficult for me with that. So I'm sorry about today. I'll make sure next week we are more timely, but I did at least eat. So mission accomplished, just later than expected. Nee, why would you not be able to type? You are now doing the homeworks. Nice, nice. Joe plays games. How are you? So let's see, news and announcements. Work on our new, actually, so this ties into like a whole broader thing. Good afternoon, Lily. How are you? But as a lot of you know, we had a bunch of stuff that we unlocked to increase the quality of like our cameras and our microphone stands and a whole bunch of other stuff over the course of the last couple of months, and all of that has now been implemented with the exception of the new art project. Work on the art project is supposed to start on Monday, so I'm very excited about that. And with that is going to be coming kind of a whole channel 3.0. So we'll be having all new graphics, all new alerts, all sorts of really cool stuff there. We're also going to be changing the structure of our stream schedule a little bit, and starting to position ourselves to be able to do weekly YouTube videos, which I'm really excited about. And we're potentially going to be adding some competitive games back into the schedule as well. Some Dota and or some Valorant. We're kind of working on the details there. But I'm really, really excited. Traditionally, the fall and like the kind of mid-fall into winter is the slowest time of the year for streamers. So we're going to take that opportunity to do a whole bunch of new stuff. We're going to be, like I said, new games, new schedule, new graphics, new alerts, and more events too, more new events. So a lot of you know we've become kind of famous within our community for doing large like quarterly events, and we're going to be working on incorporating more like more events in kind of like a 5 to 10 week time frame. So I'm really excited about that, but lots more small event type things, like today we're going to learn how to play chess type stuff. I think it'll be really fun. I think it'll help keep things a little bit more fresh. I think one of the benefits and downsides to the way that we've done our schedule in the past is that it's super reliable, but it also can feel, I think, a little bit stale. So we're going to be restructuring the schedule a little bit. So there's still going to be streams. We're working out the details, 4, 5, 6 days a week. But there'll be a little bit more unstructured time, so we can do a little bit. We can be a little bit more spontaneous, and we can do a little bit more with that. I think it's going to be really fun. I think you guys are really going to like it. Stay tuned for more info. Of course, we'll do it during info dumps at the start and end of our streams. And of course, we'll post stuff in Discord when we have more concrete things to say. But that's kind of what we're working on. You've been glitched on typing in a couple of live streams, not just us, but in general. So what it might potentially be is live stream chat defaults to top chat. By the way, don't forget to change your chat if you haven't done so yet today. And top chat is annoying and bad, especially for smaller streams. And sometimes it just straight up doesn't show people's messages. So change your chat from top chat to live chat, and that should help. Did we finish the bubble? Yes, so the bubble itself, the glass structure, is done. Today, we are going to be doing some of the terraforming inside the bubble. You were the first to like. Hey, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Lily. I know you're probably like driving or something. I don't know if you saw, but I posted. I had a chance to try the Maynard's Swedish berries that you guys sent us. Those are really interesting. They're similar to something that we have here called Swedish fish, but they're a little bit more gummy and obviously like a different type of flavor. But because they were strawberry, I think. But super cool, super good. Thank you. And then let's see, there's one other thing that we need to do from a news perspective. Those of you that were at last night's Twitch stream know that we were in the process of doing a giveaway, doing some giveaways. We had a $10 gift card, which was originally from our first races on Twitch. And Noodles won it, and he decided that he wanted to give it back to the community for his birthday, because it was his 30th birthday yesterday. So we had a couple of different things that people could do to enter the raffle to win that $10 gift card, and we're going to do that here in just a minute. That will also give us an opportunity. Has anybody, raise your hand, has anybody here created a clip on YouTube? I have not done that yet. Yeah, thank you. Rocket has not. All right, so I should be able to show this now. Not on YouTube, but you have on Twitch. Yeah, so I thought this would also be a fun opportunity. We'll do the spin, and then I figured we could take a second to we can all learn together how clipping on Twitch works, or clipping on YouTube works, and then we can post the clip in Discord for the winner. So we have an entry for Candy. We have an entry for Anola. We have an entry for Terry. Hold on, which one? Being super weird. Hold on. I don't know what's happening. Being super weird. Posting a clip about no, we will make a clip of the wheel spin here for the raffle winner. What is this? We're finishing up a giveaway that we started yesterday, but it's a good opportunity for us to learn how that works. Okay, there we go. I figured out what's going wrong. Yeah, ideally a clip with the winner in it. Okay, I see what happened. I see why it was being weird. I fixed it. The joining actually happened yesterday. I thought it would be more fun to do the spin today when more people could be here, because like everyone was asleep by the end of the stream last night. Amlas, Rocket, another Terry, Nick, and a Candy. Then we had Amras, Amlas, Candy, Terry, and Tig. So the giveaway is from last night's Twitch stream, if that makes more sense. All right, and then last batch, we have Amlas, Terry, Candy, Action, and Amras. How would you join in the future? Well, this was kind of our first time doing one like this, so I'd be curious, what was you guys's experience with that like? Did you kind of like the idea of doing a giveaway kind of throughout the stream and earning raffle tickets and whatnot? I thought it was kind of novel, but obviously I wasn't a user, so what did you guys think? All right, We are ready, though. The wheel is made. Who gets the $10 gift card? 3, 2, 1. Candy does. Whoop, whoop, woo. All right, so now how do we clip this? Yeah, it was kind of a last minute idea, so I didn't do probably a super clear job of communicating like exactly what was happening and when and whatnot, but it was, I don't know, I thought it would be a fun idea to at least try. Hello, Phoenix, how are you? Okay, so how do we clip now? Okay, so how do we clip now? Is there just like a button like there is for Twitch? Oh yeah, also we need a verb. We need a verb. What are we doing with that like button today? Autoplay, live, mute, unmute. Go to next video, settings. Save, share, report. I don't actually see clip. Bewitch. Ooh, I like it. It's spoopy. It's thematic. Don't forget to bewitch the like button. Ooh, slap is fun too. We'll do slap on Friday, okay? Or on Monday. I don't see clip button. But maybe it's different for me because it's my channel. Maybe I can't clip my own channel because I have like edit video and analytics and stuff, which you guys definitely don't have those buttons. Create a poll. Wait, there's polls? Hold on. Is this neat? Yes. Potato. Ask my community. You don't see a clip button either? Oh, nice. It just rolls it over the top of chat. That's a little bit clearer than the Twitch one, I think. Not way clearer. But that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Clip thing was experimental. You're not sure that it's a thing anymore. Oh, yeah. So I knew that it was experimental, but I thought I read something about how they were rolling it out to everyone, but it looks like they have not. So it says this feature is an experiment that's only available to a small number of creators. We're working to let more creators participate in the future. Okay, I mixed that up with another YouTube update. Then apparently that didn't happen. My bad. No clips yet then. I guess we could do... We could link the video at the current time. That's probably the best way to do it. Okay. Help me remember that at the end, guys. Help me remember that at the end. We'll do that and tag Candy and let her know. You've clicked potato and it gave your vote to yes. Also, Lily, was that boop to you saying, was that your answer to me asking what to do with the like button? Because if so, I think you may be on a bit of a hefty delay. We'll go back. Okay. Thank you, Tig. Also, YouTube just doing YouTube things again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people that have sent messages in chat in the last like 30, 45 seconds. It says there's 3 people watching. Should have been potato. No. Oh, so good. You're back. Lily is back. Guess who's back? Back again. How long does the poll go? Or do I have to stop it? Maybe I have to stop it. Yeet. Oh. I don't really need to kill any of this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and try to not do that. Try not to waste time. I think I might have to end the poll. Or maybe, well, I guess Tig is probably going back and recording. Yeah, I was going to say maybe, or well, Kale's here too, right? Kale, can you end the poll? I don't know what like tools mods actually get on YouTube. Can I sleep in time? Can I sleep in time? There's skeletons over to my left. Go, 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 go. Aha! Get wrecked. You can report or dismiss. Wait, the poll? I hit it through here and it doesn't know I'm here. Oh, that's funny. It doesn't. Ooh, I didn't know that about creepers. No, don't kill Hey Hey. Oh my God, I just had flashbacks. You guys see how close that was? Thank you, Tig. That was almost exactly how Hey Hey died. If you hit dismiss, did it go away? No, dismiss is probably dismiss for you. Hold on. End pull. Oh, and then it just like doesn't, it's not like, ta-da, here's the results or anything. It just goes away immediately. That's kind of weird. I don't really like the implementation of that. The UI for it was slightly better than the Twitch one, but then like the way that it works is weird. Oh wait, no, there it is in chat. Okay, never mind, never mind. Just kidding. It puts it in chat. It was just delayed. Man, could you imagine though, like a poll in a busy chat? That would be useless. It needs to like pin it to the top. Kind of like how YouTube does when there's like top chats and tips and that kind of thing. We do have actually a very busy chat for the size that we are, especially on YouTube, right? Like where we've been averaging, you know, the last month or so, we've been averaging between like, which I think is a combination of like viewership has legitimately been down a bit on YouTube because a lot of the people that like to watch YouTube are like back in school. And then also whatever YouTube weirdness is going on with the viewer numbers where it's just straight up lying. But you know, we've been averaging anywhere between like 3 and 10 average viewers here on YouTube for the last little bit. And yeah, I mean, like right now there's like, you know, 5 people that have sent messages within the last minute or two. That actually is super active for our size. But I mean like a you know, like a Valkyrie or Tim the Tapman or Dr. Disrespect or whatever. I mean like a chat that's flying by at literally thousands of messages per minute. A chat like that, there's no way you could read a poll like that. And I feel like a chat like that, that's where you're like a bigger chat. That's where you're more likely to use a poll, right? Because here I can just be like, you know, using poll apps is fun. But for the most part, when there's, you know, a handful of people in chat, I can just be like, hey, what do you guys think? And then you can just tell me and then I can just read it. But if there's 20,000 people chatting actively, a poll would be way more useful. But then you'd never be able to read the results. Like, I don't know, that seems super weird, super backwards. Like Critical Role chat, yup. Speaking of Critical Role, one of the many things that I'm hoping to be able to support more with the upcoming changes to the schedule structure is to make room, as I touched on, is to make room for more like short to medium term events. And one of those that I would very much like to do is periodic D&D. And I think the periodic part is important because then we can muck through some of the probably less entertaining bits off stream, and then we can kind of like do the highlights on stream, if you will. Critical Role streams their stuff on both Twitch and YouTube now, like concurrently. I wonder how much they had to pay Twitch or give up in their contract, which is essentially paying Twitch, in order for that to happen. That's crazy. That is unheard of. Also, is it going to take like this was a really cool idea that that Taldio had, but is it going to take like 1,000,000 years for the grass to spread all the way into the dome from that? I feel like the answer to that is yes. Also, Lily, did you either see in Discord or did Amras tell you we found out a little bit more about what was going on with you guys' 7 days yesterday? It was a Steam-wide problem with Easy Antisheet. So they reverted the changes they made to Easy Antisheet, and they're trying to fix it. Yeah, that's a huge boo-boo. Yeah, because Easy is one of the more common anti-cheats. I don't know if it's actually like the most common or anything, but okay, I'm just gonna put dirt in there for now. They do not have chat on YouTube though, and they say at the start of every episode, if you want to chat, go to our Twitch. That's gotta be part of their contract with Twitch. There's no way they just voluntarily did that. Oh wait, can I just get in through here? Oh no, I cannot. I mean, I know I could make a hole there, but that's okay. Do we want to play later? Very potentially. Very potentially, yes. Whee! So speaking of playing things in Discord, that's actually kind of one of the reasons that they were planning on making some changes to the way that we structure like our content and our community interaction. Is we've been having a ton of fun hanging out and playing stuff in Discord with you guys, which of course has largely been 7 days to die, although not exclusively. And I'd like to do more of that, but there's just no time in our current schedule. So that's why we're gonna change the way that some of the stuff is set up. Or that's part of why. Okay, I was like, is there someone in here? Also, has anybody seen or heard from Terry in the last day or so? Trying to walk the line between pestering them and you know, and being invested in their well-being. Let's see now. And what's the deal with bookshelves? We can silk touch them, I think. No, I don't have my silk touch though. Yeah, you guys have been hanging out pretty much all. Okay, good. Any updates? Any improvement? They were in stream yesterday. Yep. I'm just trying to check in. Like, you know, I mean, like it's a pretty major like health impact. Also, I don't think there's actually anything to this, right? This is just a thing that somebody made at some point. I don't think there's actually anything here. They're doing okay. Okay. But no change for the worse, at least. I know, and this is, you know, I'm not oversharing their personal info. They've been very upfront with the community that they have a lot of health issues. So, you know, getting exposed to Rona when having a like very compromised immune system. We've been very worried about them. And today was their Small's birthday. They shared that yesterday also. So I hope they got to do something fun today, or if not, maybe they're doing it tomorrow, but is there, so I have like almost no interaction whatsoever with Nether portals. Is that a bad thing if I just like hammer that out, or is it gonna like explode, or I don't know? I'm gonna do that now just so I don't forget that the lava's there. Also, do we know why we have a donkey in here? Does anybody know the answer to that? This is the auto cooker, right? Leave the portal hidden within part of the terraforming. I guess we could. My plan was to strip this all the way down to nude, and then just convert all of the existing topography into dirt and such. You're editing the recording, you can't help yourself. What are you doing to it? You're really liking Hit Film for video editing. It's a really good free tool. And the basic stuff, like just doing cuts and whatever, is super easy, like super fast. You know, just like slicing something together real fast and putting a fade on it or something. Really, really, really fast. Really good tool for that. Just trimming. Oh, I was just curious if you were gonna, I don't know, if you were like putting a funny sound on it or something. Add Loki to it. Well, I'm gonna need more sand back to fix that. Hey Pretzel, what part of no lyrics was confusing to you? Apparently the no part. Yo, Sammy Whammy! How you doing? How's the job? Hello. Hello. Food. Hello. Look. I guess I could carry. Okay, here's what we can do. Like a kid, you said lyrics, please. It's time, McNick. Enjoy, enjoy. I was wondering if you had to work today beforehand. You're at the mall. You're picking it up live? You're doing it live. Also, how are we feeling? I have it on house music right now, which is not one that I've used as frequently. Are we a little too boots and cats, or are we cool with it? How do we feel? Hype train. In general, as much as I like a lot of the stuff on Pretzel, I have found their house category to be a little lacking. I mean, obviously boots and cats is a pretty common feature in house, but I feel like it's very prevalent in the Pretzel house music. All right, McNick. Let's go. I could do a poll. That's true. That's another question, I guess. Can mods start polls? You couldn't end it. Can you start it? No. It wasn't with a chat command. How did I do it, actually? Hold on. I don't even remember. It's down. So you have like your channel icon and then your channel name and then say something, and that's where you type, and then custom emojis. So you've got the little emoji icon, and then next to that is create a poll. So that's where it would be if you could do it. I think the only thing we can really do here is moderate chat. Yeah. Oh God. Almost boosted my face right into a cactus. Also, well, I don't know. Maybe that's not a good teaser because I don't know if we're gonna do it or not. Never mind. Just kidding. Oh, I forgot to grab. Hold on. Silk touch. Silk touch tool. Sammy. Where, oh, where has my Sammy gone? Where, oh, where can they be? Thank you, Tig. Oh, I forgot to bring the dirt back over. Papega. Oh, speaking of Papega, that should work, right? Also, now that the day's games are done and the fantasy for today for the international is finalized, I am, in fact, in the 86th percentile for fantasy points. I wish there was some sort of little hat that we got in game for it, right? Like, depending on how well you did for with your fantasy team, maybe you got a voice line or a little emoticon or something. Or at least that was what it was the last time I looked at it. And I'm pretty sure everything was processed by then. What's up, McNick? I have no idea whose shulkers these are, by the way. I'm still curious. Also, what is happening here? Like, what is the point of this contraption? It's making bone meal. Got it. It is done. Also, nobody told me it was going to explode or anything, so I'm going to do it. Hey, David, how are you? Yeah, I've just never really done anything with nether portals before, so I wasn't sure if it would like detonate when I broke it. I don't know. Do I have enough to grab all the food? I probably do. There's no trick, right? We literally just punch food to collect it. Apparently you got a pin set for pre-ordering. What is a pin set? What does this mean? Oh, fortune works? I don't have a fortune axe. Oh crap, am I full? No, I'm not even close to full. Why was that happening? But I can do this. The top 2 layers on sugarcane. Oh my god, there's so much. So Lily, how's your day going? How were your zoomies at school? And have you gotten more used to it? All right, McNick. They're good and you feel good. Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear that. How's I honestly, I'm sorry, I've lost track of who it was because everyone has been sick and then not sick and then sick and then not sick in your household. I think it was Junior that was most recently dealing with symptoms, right? How's Junior doing? And David, how are you doing? Actually, speaking of. Oh my gosh, so many seeds. That's ridiculous. I can't even do anything about that. He's good. The little ones have a bit of a runny nose, but you have come to the decision that if they don't have a fever, they will be going to school. Put them in the bone meal maker? Wait, you can put seeds in the bone meal maker? Right. I just I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know what we needed to go into it. Any crop or seed. Wow. Okay. I don't know why I stopped there. I clearly still had things in my hands. I'll put whoever shulkers these are over here. Actually, wait, hold on. First, we take out the dirt, because I'm going to take the dirt back towards the dig site. And we'll do that. I am actually probably going to be dismantling the bone meal device here in a minute, but it's good to know in general. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this one the long way. Oh wow, I thought those might have despawned by now. Oh, I didn't bring sand back with me though. Well, I'll get back to that part later. I don't think any of this stuff needs to be broken specially, but we'll see. So I think my step one, my plan is to just dirt all of it. How am I doing today? I'm actually feeling quite good today. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time. I think, among other things, part of what was kind of like triggering me recently is a lot of unknown and a lot of anxiety and whatnot about what to do and not to do. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. It doesn't stay. It's like, what? What to do and what not to do, what to include, what not to include, like what direction to go, you know, as we're planning more and more on like kind of our channel 3.0. So we still haven't really like, I don't know, we haven't locked anything in yet, but we've definitely narrowed down a lot on what our plans are. And the reduction in uncertainty feels good. Over the sand? Well, sort of. We're going to replace the current level. So it'll be like dig it out, replace it, dig it out, replace it. So I want to keep kind of the current topography more or less. I'm sure we'll alter it some, but you could use a reduction in uncertainty. I believe that. Happy Friday, sir. Any volleyball plans or anything this weekend? How are you, Tig? Let's do an Uno Reverso. Like the inner ring last night. Yeah, exactly. Good call. Nice to hear that we're changing things. I'm curious, what is surprising to you about that? Stream it tomorrow. Maybe you stream it to Discord. I love the idea, but that might be that might be an issue with like children and people's consent and whatnot. Like when you do stuff with your own daughter, like obviously then like you can provide the consent for that, but yeah, that would probably not be a like safe decision. I love the idea though. That would be super cool, and Pixie would actually probably love watching, but I mean a lot of people would, but Pixie loves volleyball. I guess that's the context if you don't know the context. You're okay. Had a week off from therapy, so been chilling, not being sick anymore. So yeah, big whoop on that. Doesn't feel like that long since we changed overlays and stuff, and I said to you to be careful about changing things for the sake of changing it. Yes, true. But we're not. So for one, you'd probably be surprised how long we've been using these overlays. And for two, it's not just for the sake of changing it. The overlays and things we're changing because the community fundraised for it. Like that was one of the subathon stretch goals. So we're getting fully custom drawn monsters and stuff. No, the staleness is more talking about our game schedule than the visual stuff. I think the visual stuff still looks fine. It's maybe a little overly generic, but I think it's fine. Although I do think the custom stuff will be better. But no, the stale comment was more talking about our game schedule. Actually, I can take some stuff back. Yeah, I think the overlays that we have right now are like good looking and like simple enough that really we could probably use them till the end of time. Like the camera border, right? It's not like it's there. It's pleasant if you look at it, but it's not like distracting. But I think the custom stuff will be really fun, and then yeah, the game schedule is what I think could use a little bit of a refresh. Your tummy was so sore, but you're glad it's got better on its own without a hospital trip. Me too. I'm sorry that it's sore, but I'm glad that did not need to be repeated. I'm looking at something really quickly. That's definitely rounding though. Curious if I go here, which assets, Clearview stream package version. Oh, right, because that's gonna be dated for this computer. Do this really quickly. So yeah, the overlay package that we're using right now, I installed 14 months ago. Was what I was looking at. I was curious. So this stinger and you know, the camera border and all that stuff, that was 13 and something, but 13 to 14 months ago, believe it or not. You missed our old stinger. Thought it was the coolest thing ever, and the noise it made. Oh, the little like water swoosh one. It was really cool. I really agonized over that because I like the new stinger. Well, new as I just was commenting on the newer stinger a lot as well. But yeah, that old one was super cool. So one of the other things that we're going to do as part of kind of our 3.x channel remake, and this one won't be ready to launch after our vacation like we're hoping, fingers crossed, everything else will be. So there'll be like a 3.1 patch, if you will, a little bit after the fact, but I'm going to change the way a lot of our transitions and stuff work, and I'm actually not sure how many are still going to have a stinger. I have a lot of really cool ideas for it, and it's going to look really slick. But I do like stingers, and it's going to be a little bit of a bummer because I think the new system is going to mostly supersede stingers. You had never seen that kind of thing, so it blew your mind. That's super cool. I'm honored that we were able to make a little impact like that. But yeah, it's exciting to have a new batch of plans. And something else actually that I'm really excited about. So I'm curious to hear kind of what you guys' experience within the community with this has been. And I know obviously right now there's only a like partial sample size of the community here, but we'll let you type now. I saw you say I like the stingers. Sorry, I just wasn't sure. I like nothing came to mind as far as like a direct response to that, so I didn't say anything other than maybe thank you. I think I said thank you, but if I didn't, I apologize. But so the way that we did the unlocks from the subathon, right, where we tracked it and posted kind of like I don't know, I think it was about every 3 weeks posted an update on what we've gotten accomplished. Did you guys like that? Like, did that feel kind of cool to see like progress in motion, or was that kind of meh? Personally, I thought that was really neat, but yet again, like as the creator, I might have a different value on that kind of thing versus someone who's consuming it. Chromecast and Mirrorcast is being weird, huh? Yeah, it's been coming through to me just fine, as far as I can tell. I mean, I guess I don't know if I'm missing messages, so maybe that's bad feedback. Great to see the progress. You liked getting updates. Okay, that's kind of what I anticipated, but it's good to hear from a few people. Is like kind of a pulse take. So I think we're gonna start doing that more regularly. And so I thought about just sharing the Trello, or probably making a mirror Trello, so that way the mods' logins and stuff aren't exposed. But I don't think a lot of people would go out of their way to click on it and look at it, and and the Kanban system like has strengths and weaknesses, and people may or may not like looking at it and whatever. But what I'm kind of thinking about doing is setting up like kind of a long-term roadmap. Obviously it's kind of starting with a lot of the like 3.0 stuff that we're working on for the channel, but kind of similar thing, and I'm sure the next time we do a subathon, whatever goals you guys or we come up with for it, like I'm sure we'll do a tracker like that as well. But in the meantime, we're not going to be doing a subathon for a while. So I thought it might be kind of cool to set up a what would be called a roadmap if we were in development, and post it and do like kind of monthly updates. That way you guys can see the progress that way. And also it creates a little bit of public accountability. Like in general, we're pretty good about getting the stuff done that we say we're going to get done. But as I was touching on last night, it's not always in the time frame that we hope. So I think it might create a little bit of kind of gentle like accountability for us. And then also I think it might kind of help, I don't know, just like develop that like sense of progress. Like, here's what we're working on. Like, yeah, we accomplished another thing as a community, or like, woo, go Mercy and Pixie. Like, you started your new YouTube series, or, you know, like whatever. I think if we put it down in black and white, I think that helps increase buy-in, for lack of a better word. Lily liked it as well. You wish you could join me and help. Oh, you mean with the project, David? Oh, right, because of the computer. I was gonna say you totally can, but Lily says the less clicking, the better. Yeah, in general, the way that humans work, don't kill the llama, but it's in the way. If Aspen was here, you know she would. This thing would have been dead ages ago. Aspen's got a thing against llamas. What? Oh, I guess I'm a little early. Never mind. Kale said, I think maybe like screenshot pictures of Trello would be okay, but you agree that most people probably won't click the link into the Trello. Yeah, and because like that would be the most sustainable, right? Is to just post the Trello, and then people can, you know, check it out whenever they want to, and then like when I update stuff, I only have to update stuff in one spot, etc., etc. But yeah, I think still probably making graphics for it probably is better. Excuse me. So can I do... I'm gonna need to solve this lava problem at some point. So if I do this and then I dig these up, then the whole, like, then the lava should be down by one, right? Oh, that was a very shallow lava pit, apparently. Who knew? She says she does not have anything against llamas. Hi, Aspen. I don't think I've ever seen anybody off a llama as fast as Aspen. So I'm going to press X to doubt on that one. Terry, hello. We were just thinking about you, actually. We're doing good, thank you. How are you today? How was Little's birthday? I don't know if this is a thing that you'd be like into, or if you think Little would be into, but definitely tell her happy birthday for the community if you think that's a thing that would be a good thing. You can tie it up outside. Can I put a lead on the trader llamas? I'm almost done cleaning up, actually. Close. It's her birthday tomorrow. Oh, I thought it was... Oh, wait, you said 9 on the 9th. I could have sworn yesterday you said tomorrow, but I guess when you were saying that, it was probably late at night. It was probably early morning for you, so then tomorrow was tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Yeah, please do. That's awesome. Also, I don't have a solution for this duck and this rabbit. Oh, I can't even put anything there? Dang it. It was 3. No, you're good. Totally fine. Okay, random food. My torches. I don't know why those were in there. But yeah, there's oh shoot, what was it? It wasn't Minion, it was crap, Terry, you told me yesterday. I'm trying to remember what it was that you said that Little had planned out for this birthday. And then I think you said that the next several birthdays were planned as well, if I remember correctly. But crap, I can't remember what you said yesterday was the theme. Hello, Kalia, how are you? Little champagne birthday. It's Little's champagne birthday. That is special. Wait, it's one of your Little's birthdays as well, Lily? Lunch with your folks and brother, and then dinner with her cousins. She doesn't know it yet, but one of your friends is coming over on Sunday too. Aww. Why do you feel like you're gonna sorry, I'm getting a bad habit. So we have the camera angled up like a little bit so you can see the monsters, but then it does end up resulting in me feeling like I'm pretty down low. It's actually one of the things on my to-do list is I'm pretty sure I have an idea on how I can set it up, but I think for the game scene, so when I'm small like this, I can set it so it's more zoomed in, so that way I'm bigger, because right now I'm like small within small. And then when we come out here, then it'll still be the wide angle, so that way you can all see the monsters and the whatever. So I have an idea on, I did a little bit of fiddling and I think I know how I can make that work. I just haven't done it yet. Corey, hello, the plumber just left. Nice, everything all fixed and good. Terry's got it. Animal Crossing, that's what it was. Dang it. Also, Kalia, oh, I guess I was kind of responding to you with that, but that's probably partly why, is I probably look fairly small right now. Nothing is fixed. They're coming back Monday. No! I do feel like I think I was fiddling with the microphone the other day, though, and that's probably not helping the issue, because I think the microphone's a little bit too high. Let me tweak that really quickly, too. But they didn't charge you for today. Well, that's good. Is 9 champagne? Well, I think Lily's taking the wedding anniversary system and applying it to birthdays is what's happening. Okay, that's a little better. I know it's not like way different, but now the microphone isn't quite so much up in my grill, right? Can you still hear me okay? It should still be okay, but I swear to God, it's like Minecraft is getting famous with cringe. I mean, hasn't Minecraft always had a pretty high degree of cringe humor? Corey, I'm just finishing cleaning up, so if you want to take apart the chicken auto cooker, I think that's pretty much the last thing, and then we can move all the beds out. I liked your idea a lot, and I appreciate you putting the time into trying to connect the bubble with grass to get grass to grow in the bubble. Unfortunately, I think it's going to take about 1 million years for that to actually like functionally do it. So I think we're probably going to be a lot better. We can deploy our efforts a lot better by silk touching some actual grass and bringing it in. Yeah, it hadn't even grown a single block over yet, unfortunately. We'll need more food before this is done. Oh yeah, totally. Oh, sorry, I missed something else. Someone has bought you a Go XLR Mini, so you need to upgrade your mic. Wait. Someone, like, are you being coy, or do you not know who it was? Did someone like mysteriously buy you a Go XLR Mini? You have no pickaxe? Oh, well, let's make you a pickaxe. We can do that. Your spawn point is underground now. Oh, no. Terry, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of kind of the uncertainties that were ahead of us. We've made progress on making decisions and making plans and whatnot, so that feels good. Really play Roblox Bed Wars. You can spam blocks and other stuff to do faster in Roblox than in Minecraft. I don't mind the speed though. I appreciate the suggestion, but I don't mind taking my time in a buildy game. Yeah, it's anytime you make changes, it's always nervous making. You know, like, will people like it? Will people leave if we, you know, don't do this or do this, or if we, you know, change this or that or whatever, which obviously people are well within their rights to do, but you know, we want to do the best that we can to make changes that have the most positive and the least like negative impact. So still definitely a bit nervous, but excited. It's exciting to have like projects and directions to work on. Hi, Candy. No LOL family member has or is getting one for you for Christmas. That's awesome. Did I get your shulkers? Were those yours on the up above here? Yes, I did get them. Yeah, and then Lily got me. Yeah, I wasn't sure whose they were. All right, let's make a couple tools for Corey. Do you not have any tools, Corey? Yeah, that's awesome, Tig. That was what we got for Pixie for the other computer. Is the Mini. So a few things to know. There are a few things that the Mini doesn't have, which I guess I didn't research it quite as closely as I often do. Most of them probably won't matter to most people. One of them I was a little bit bummed about, but you have a sword and a hoe in case you need to farm something or kill something. Okay. You also don't want to move anyone else's beds. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, right? Like some of the people who are linked to those beds have only logged onto the server like once or twice ever. It's going to be a for the greater good kind of deal. Big one is so freaking expensive though. Oh, I know. Oh, and I'm not in any way talking down on the little one. Just do be aware. It's not just cheaper. Well, it's not just less expensive for no reason. Like it does. There are some things that it does not have. Some of those things don't matter. A few of them do matter a bit. Fair enough, Corey. Yes. You're gonna go become a piece of cheese now. Awesome. Well, have fun with your game. I guess the chicken cooker itself, we can replace the ground underneath it, right? Because we don't have physics to deal with like we do in 7 Days to Die. Did you log out underground, David? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the diamonds, right? Where did I put the diamonds? Oh, there it was. Oh, you did? Oh, no. I wonder if it has any sort of like safe zone protection. If it'll like teleport you above ground or something. Also, I forgot. What was the verb that Kale picked for today? Tig went with smack that we said we'd do on Monday. What was Kale's? Crap. The bet in your work. Bewitched, that was what it was. Thank you for the 10 people that have already bewitched that like button for us. So, well, right, but respawn points only matter if you die, right? So it depends on where you are physically, like where your character is. All right, so you have a hoe and a sword. So let's make you a shovel and pickaxe, and you might as well get an axe while you're at it. Where did you go, Corey? No, not wrapping for the day. The game plan is I'm gonna go silk touch a bunch of grass, but I was gonna give you those tools first. I would give you a silk touch tool also, but I don't have any. I don't have any more, I should say. We had trouble finding silk touch here on the server. So if you can maybe find leads, I think there are a few leads in the barrels and chests and things in the new storage temple, and then maybe lead the animals out of here, like the llamas and donkeys and chickens and stuff, and I'll come back with some grass. And then I guess what we can do is we can like checkerboard it, right? I mean, or I can just silk touch a crap load of grass, but I don't want you to use the easier solution. I did, but chat was attached to them. That was originally my plan. And our bloodthirsty llama hunter, Aspen's not here. Back over here, I've already kind of decimated this area anyway. I wish I had silk touch for a shovel. This would be much faster. We're gonna need animals in the jungle. True. I don't know if llamas are really jungle animals, or rabbits, or ducks for that matter, but there also is a pretty limited supply of animals in general. So I guess having more wildlife, even if it's weird wildlife, probably is better. I wonder how much I'm gonna need. Honestly, the amount's probably absurd. Probably more than this pickaxe can survive. The way that the shortened message comes for the Patreon promotion comes through in YouTube chat is so weird. Because I always, generally speaking, I always look at the most recent line of chat because, you know, a lot of times when I peek over, there hasn't been new chat yet. So my default is to look and see if there's been any new chat on the bottom line, and then I kind of scroll my eyes up from there. So I see I need to shorten the promo message by like whatever that is, like 15 characters or something, so this doesn't happen. But right now I just see patron only events, and I'm like, it always just throws me off for a second. I'm like, oh, is somebody asking about the patron only events or whatever? And I'm like, ah, nope, that came from the bot. With enough light and someone in the area so the chunk stays loaded, it will spread okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking, like I said, that we can probably do at least a checkerboard, if not even more spread out than that. Actually, really, no, because a checkerboard even would... Well, a checkerboard would make it happen faster, but a checkerboard even is more than is necessary. Because really, it just needs to be 1 in every 9. Well, no, because you'd still end up with a pseudo checkerboard, because you'd have to... Yeah, what would be the optimal pattern? I'll need to mess with that. Also, T-Bomb, if you're still here, that dude that you linked me, Glock 9 or whatever his name was, I'd never even heard of him before. That's a huge YouTube channel, considering he only plays, like, essentially small games. Like, if you look at his content over the last, like, year and a half, like, 90% of it is either 7 days or Arc. And the majority of that is 7 days, which was even more surprised me because 7 days on Twitch is not a very big category. The videos are amazing though. What do you like most about them? As somebody who is probably going to start making 7 days videos soon, I'm curious, what makes a good 7 days video for you? How many have I gotten? Oh god, 2 stacks. If only this were a shovel. You like his commentary? I'm assuming from the intro that you showed me that his commentary is pretty I don't know. I guess tongue-in-cheek is probably the best way to sum it up. Gotcha. Watch 2 videos and see if I don't agree. Yeah, I probably will. Been a really funny grounded streamer, but now he plays 7 days, so much swearing and laughter. It is something that I sometimes like waffle on, is like essentially like is putting in the effort to stay PG like actually worth it, essentially. Because I feel like a lot of the people who want like family friendly content want like full on Disney like G plus or G minus. I don't know, however you want to think about that. So we're probably already a little bit over the line for the people that truly want family friendly anyway. I don't have to stay family friendly on your account. T-Bomb, believe it or not, we weren't family friendly to avoid offending your sensitive sensibilities. I know that you're quite the delicate flower, but you were laughing so much with the stream of 7 Days to Die earlier combo of interactive play, the reactions to the streamer to good and bad things. That is called C friendly. Eh? Yeah, Terry. So that stuff, the chat interactive features for 7 days will be coming soon, TM. You think it makes sense to stay family friendly for PEGI rated games 12 and below, but not so much for 18 plus? Below G is C. Oh, really? I don't think we actually have that in the US. Or if we do, I've just never encountered it. All right, now we're making some progress. Although my tool needs repair. I'm assuming the C is for children. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, Terry. It definitely can be a little bit hard as like a commentator and an entertainer to kind of flip that switch between like being naughty and not being naughty. But yeah, that is an interesting idea, kind of making it variable in that way. See this child or 8-year-old. Children shouldn't be watching 7 days, so you say go all out. Oh my gosh. Work. Oops. This way. Yeah, but your reactions to things are already on point. Oh, thank you. Did you use that right? You absolutely did. Your use of on point was on point. The highest effort jokes. That's why you all sub here. And our style of gameplay is fun. Well, thank you, Terry. I appreciate the feedback and the kind words. 7 days scares little junior. Oh, I believe that for sure. That would have scared the crap out of me as a kid. It's only going to get scarier as well with the new zombie skins. Oh, yeah. The new HD zombie skins are way spookier. Like a whole different zip code level of spoopy. Can't make 7 days child friendly. The traders curse at you. Yeah, no, I know, but most of our content is, you know, like G to PG, and occasionally a little bit more. So it'd be kind of like, I don't know. I wonder if trying to be modular about that, like when it's 7 days, being like, oh me, what the, you know, like yeah, that fits 7 days, but then going from that and like being like, okay, well. Now it's time for Minecraft part. Like, you know, that's kind of a hard transition to make and maybe feels a little ingenuine. Can you have a bucket for making a river? Yeah, absolutely. I think we already have some buckets in the general area. I'm actually headed into the temple right now, so. Back. Is there a bed down here? I thought there was, but oh, there is. Excellent. Maybe have set streams for one style of play and others for others. Like obviously Stardew Valley is lovely and family friendly. Minecraft is mostly family friendly, and so are some other streams. Yeah. This morning you had on, well, Tig was on and you were like, you hung up after he was near. Oh. The bleep is so fun. Yeah, see, and I agree. That's the other thing too, is personally, I actually think done right, I think a bleep is funnier than a curse, like at least 80% of the time. Also, even if you can make that transition, some of us watch through multiple games and you don't want to be calling people out for their filthy mouths. That's not super audience friendly. I get the first part. I'm confused on the second part. You mean essentially like the people that we play with, you know, may or may not transition on that as well as like Pixie and or I might. Is that kind of what you're saying? And then not go out of the way to be rude in 7 days, but just be a little bit less cautious and like, yeah, but that's the less cut and dried the difference is, the like harder and harder it is to execute on. Yeah, that's a very good point, Corey. I hadn't really thought about that part. Shane's drinking problem and suicidal ideation are A+ family friendly. yeah, it's Stardew is kind of an interesting mixed bag, isn't it? But I mean, also most children reading a lot of the things that like are in that game, they're not going to notice. They just see the pretty like flowers and the chickens and whatever. But yes, if you dig down on it a little bit, there's definitely some interesting things there. And alcoholic Pam. Oh, I forgot to look at the buckets, but I did find, I did grab iron, so we can make buckets. So if you want to look there really quickly, Corey, obviously grab buckets if there are any, but I found the iron, so we can make some if we need to. Yeah, I think overall it's probably still worth it to try and kind of stay, you know, mostly in the PG-ish realm. You got bucket? Okay. But it is the thing, you know, as we're kind of, because really kind of right now we're kind of auditing everything that we do. And just trying to see like, okay, like, you know, are we making intentional decisions? Are the things that we're doing accomplishing things that we're trying to do? You know, et cetera, et cetera. So just one of the things that was kind of on my mind as part of that process was like, well, you know, like how does the kind of, you know, pseudo family friendly like fit? No, I know. I appreciate it, Terry. Absolutely. Damn, it cost a 5. I mean, I need to keep the Silk Touch alive because I think it's like one of the only ones on the server right now. But Fuck 9 is definitely not close to PG. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't literally the first word in the video, the F word. I think. Tig, I never answered you as far as what features were missing that I wanted. Most of them were actually in the software side of things, which I thought was really interesting that they limited the software some. The frequencies for modulation, like for setting the EQ, are different. There are fewer of them and they are wider bands. That was one of them. What? I can't remember. I'd have to kind of look. The R-rated streams are patron only. I mean, that's kind of already true-ish, unless Aspen's watching. Then we try and be nice until Aspen has to go to bed. Oh my god, does that mean our patron streams are adult content? Oh, that's hilarious. Let me look at the GoXLR software and see if I can remember. Really, I need to do kind of like a side-by-side. That because when I was setting it up, I was going like back and forth and back and forth, so it's a little bit hard for me to just look at it right now and see what it's missing. What else was it? Oh, it doesn't have a de-esser. That was super weird to me. Like, I don't understand why, because so some of the other stuff like frequencies and whatnot, you know, I realized like maybe it doesn't have like the wires or whatever, but I don't understand, and I just don't know enough about audio tech, so like maybe it's a very sensible thing, but the GoXLR Mini doesn't have a de-esser, which was really weird to me. I know there were a couple of other things too, but that was one of the big ones. You think Hardcore Herald roleplay theme is going to be great? Thank you, Terry. I'm super excited for that. I'm really, really excited for that project. I'm hoping to have the first video out in November. I'm glad you're doing well, Firestar. How was school? Terry, you think you're a little bit better, still a bit feverish, but not as bad. Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Well, hold on though. Don't start doing water yet, Corey, because it's going to make it hard to do dirt probably. Or did you already? Oh, it might be too late. Yeah, I think we want to start on dirt, but I have enough dirt for you to start if you want while I'm silk touching. So if you go over the box that's labeled Mercy's stuff out there, just outside the doors, there's normal dirt and grass dirt out there. If you want to start doing it, I'll go collect more grass dirt. Aren't we raising everything one block anyways? No, I want to replace. So that's going to make it, that'll make it look weird from the outside. Like all of the ground inside the bubble will be like higher. So we're subtracting one and then adding. So probably how I would do it is I would pick like a topographical area and go around and do the whole edge in dirt. Like you know, go around like, you know, dig, replace, dig, replace, and like kind of surround the whole area. So then that way, you know what should be that height, and then dig out the middle and fill it in. That's how I do it. And then, you know, just kind of intersperse however you want. A checkered pattern will make it tick the grass over onto the dirt the fastest, but if you want to find like a more efficient pattern, obviously you're welcome to do that too. I'll do one more load and bring home another couple hundred, and then I'll come help. Because I think before we start doing water, the other thing is we might need to adjust where the natural riverbed is just a little bit. Because I want to make sure that we have room to do a large temple there. And I don't think we're going to have time to start blocking in the temple today. I think that'll be a next week thing. And then next week will be the last week of the current schedule. Because the week after that, we'll be gone. We'll be off that Friday because of our impending vacation. And then schedule things will be changing. So we'll have to sort out exactly how that interacts with the project. But my plan is to start doing more like community build days on like Saturdays and stuff. Saturdays or Sundays, I don't know. We'll figure out the exact details. But I think we'll have a little bit more luck getting stuff done as a group if we kind of pre-schedule. And then we can even sort of assign jobs too, right? I don't think we need to get super structured with it, but I know some people actually really like going and like digging stuff up, or some people, you know, really like building or whatever. It might be nice to keep talking to us about the basic plan for the 7 days to die streams, but also kind of have some chaos going on too as it happens. Not engineered. That kind of... I'm not sure I follow, Terry. Hello there, JC. Appreciate that. I can give you a quick peek in larger view there. So we have a whole bunch of kind of random stuff here, like wedding picture. That's the companion cube from Portal. I forget what they're called, but the fish thing from Subnautica. A trilby that chat gave us. Don't feed the zombies because we play 7 days to die. Some Dota 2 swag. Boba Fett, getting down to some Star Wars toys. And then up here, behind my head, These are custom monsters that represent our dedicated supporters. So we're in the process of like making more and more and more of these. But everyone who subscribes to us on patreon.com/HereThereBeMonsters or that has been a subscriber of our Twitch channel for 3 or more months can design their own custom monster to go in the background with us. But welcome in, and thank you very much for the compliment. That's my 90-second, here's what's going on. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and I hope you're having a good week. Is that the black hat that my wife loves? You've seen some of the videos then. The black hat, and then there's a brown one up here as well. But yes, oh my, does she love that hat. Oh, what was it, you guys? I had a really good idea for a new Milady short the other day. I said it, she was there even, but I wanted to say it so I didn't forget, and then I did forget, so I'm glad I said it. I hope maybe somebody remembers it. Add a channel point redemption for wearing the trilby. We totally should, and then that way Pixie can have to wear it occasionally too. That will be glorious. You're doing it already, but keeping a balance of the chaos of the zombies and animals plus the routine of the timed horde nights and a basic idea of what you're working on. Sorry if that makes... No, that makes more sense. Although I'm a little bit confused receiving it as feedback since you said we're already kind of doing it. But yeah, we do try and work to kind of bounce around. You know, one of the things that I can struggle with sometimes with Minecraft as far as content creation goes is really the thing that I like about Minecraft is the building. I think the monster combat is too repetitive and too easy. So really I like Minecraft for building. So like, you know, primarily or almost exclusively really what we do is build. Whereas in 7 days it's a little bit easier to kind of bounce back and forth between like danger and questing, and then like, okay, now we're gonna chill for a little bit and build, and then like, okay, get ready, it's almost horde night. Like I think 7 days provides a little bit better balance, like just naturally. What difficulty level is this? It's all default vanilla bedrock. You're so tired. Believe it, you were up super early. Firestar, get some rest. Thanks for coming by. You should get here one of those big flowery hats the old ladies wear to church for her. You love vanilla? Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Sorry, stay in your bed. I'll log out here really quick. I don't have a bed near me, I don't think. No, I don't. So I'll log back in a second. Yeah, you think it's going good and you love that balance. It's just something to keep because it works great is what you were trying to explain. Got it. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Thank you. Good night, Firestar. Yeah, I've been investing a fair amount of mental energy into the Hardcore Herald series and kind of thinking about how we want to do that. Like how much of it I want to script versus how much of it I want to try and kind of like do naturally. Uh-oh, stream's buffering for me. Can you guys see me? Oh, hello. Weird though, they're not like aggroing. You hear me now? You see me? Okay. Did your stream lag out for a little bit? Or maybe it's just further behind. You guys might need to refresh your streams. You do hear me and see me. Okay. Senegal! Good afternoon and welcome back, McNick. Are you home with your loot? Not for you at all. Winsley is here as well. Hello, sir. How the heck are you? You can see and hear me was a little behind. Yeah, even my own video feed, like from YouTube, is behind by like 15 seconds now. I'm actually gonna refresh that. Oh, which will probably reset me to top chat, won't it? Oh no, I probably just got myself crashed out of the server too. I forgot to minimize. It did reset to top chat. Freaking stop it, YouTube. Nobody wants top chat. Good, been busy with everything. Yeah, I think that's totally fair with moving into a new house and having all the projects and everything that you have. Are you happy with what you've gotten done? You made a stop at the Lego store. Wait, you have like a branded Lego outlet? What even is top chat? It's algorithmically determined, like what is like the best chat. All right, I'll finish this row. It's like half of chat. It's terrible. Yes. How's the setup? Just getting your computer room set up now. Nice. At the Lego store, you picked up a bunch of Marvel Lego minifigure blind bags for the new Marvel shows. Oh, I didn't know they were doing that for those. Nice. You got 8 of them. You got a zombie cap, Loki with a TV mug, and Captain Carter Falcon. Dude, zombie cap sounds cool. Tig, it's a feature for bigger streamers, TLDR. So when so it's essentially like a way to have like user generated slow chat. So instead of having like a mod turn on slow chat, it's like the user can kind of turn on slow chat, and then YouTube, however it determines that, is like, okay, so there's 20,000 people chatting, but here's the like 50 that are having a conversation that you're actually going to be interested in. You think you're behind of live? You probably. YouTube's really weird that way. Oh, I need a new shovel. Or I'm going to very shortly, I guess. Oops. Your favorite is Bucky the Winter Soldier. Gotcha. Sleep well, Terry. Wait. If you place... Oh. I didn't know that. If you place... So is this just because we're in a desert biome? Is it not even possible for us to have normal grass? Oh, and also, Corey, when I said, preserving the topography, I'm not worried about every single little block. So, like things where, like if you find like a 1 block hole or, something like that, Like, yeah, go ahead and fill that in. I just want to keep the general shape as an inspiration, if nothing else. That's really interesting. So there's, is it just because there's sand near it, or is it because of the biome that we're in? It's the biome. Interesting. All desert grass will be that color. So even if we grew the grass in from like a nearby different biome, it would do the same thing. Grass will spread better downhill. Huh. You are a font of knowledge, sir. Even if you brought it in from nearby. Nope, that's what you got. Well, that's actually a bit disappointing, but we'll have to work with it. But if you put water and jungle trees on there, will that work? I think probably not, Terry, but I'm obviously we'll listen to the experts here. Time for moss. Oh, we're definitely going to do some of that too. Yep. Even if you have water nearby and jungle trees, the trees will still grow in the desert, but their foliage will be muted. And oh, really? So the trees will have different color too. Well, not gonna lie, a little disappointed with literally all of this, but we've come too far. Yes, Terry. We're just doing grass for the sake of having it look green-ish, you know, because like jungles are very verdant. Oh, crap. But yeah, we'll also do some moss. We'll mess with some podzol as well. We'll get a handful of different things in here. Moss will always be the vibrant green. Might actually be off-putting now, but cool. I mean, it makes sense. I just didn't know. It's interesting though, because I don't think it's recoloring the dirt, is it? No, just the grassy part. Okay, that's what I thought. You'd think if it was going to filter stuff, it would filter all of the stuff. All of the things. Are there different tones of dirt? No. It's because the grass is textured separately from the dirt. Also makes sense. Also didn't know that, but yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Bye-bye, cacti. Solid little rhyme. So here's a question for you guys. Because there's no need for this to be arbitrarily decided. Something that I've noticed as we're kind of evaluating our content and, you know, looking at schedule and whatnot is, at this point, so a while back, about a year ago, when we did a major schedule overhaul, we got Pixie into the schedule a lot more, which I think was really positive. I think overall, that has been positive for the community and has helped increase viewership and etc. So something that I've kind of noticed about the way that our stuff is structured now is that Pixie and I don't play any games, just the two of us. Just the two of us. So as we're toying with the idea of adding a second day of 7 Days to Die to the schedule, I'm toying with the idea of keeping one of those a community night like we currently have it, and then maybe making one of those a just me and Pixie night. Thoughts? I think it would be fun to have like a chill night with just the two of us, but I'd be curious to hear what you guys think. And stream it? Yeah. So right now we have 1 day of 7 Days to Die on our schedule. And we're looking at potentially / probably adding a second one. So what would we think about, and the days of the week may or may not stay the same, right? So bear that in mind. But what do we think about having 1 day that's community day and 1 day that's me and Pixie day? It won't feel like you're playing together with talk. No, I don't mean what it feels like to us. I mean like what it feels like to you guys. Because right now, every single day that we have, like the only streams where Pixie and I are together are also streams where we're playing with like 4 to 12 other people. So there's no stream that really gets to focus on like our interactions. And we love playing with our EverQuest groups and with our 7 Days groups and all of that. Like, I'm not in any way denigrating that. But I don't know if we're really providing a lot of value, like to the fact, or with the fact that we are a husband and wife couple. Right? Because the only times that we're together is when there's a party. Does that make sense? Corey says, I'd actually enjoy more Pixie and you content. That would be interesting. I feel like we don't get to see you hang out so much together without other people unless it's a special stream. It could be really nice to see us joke and stuff. And that's kind of what got me thinking about it, right? Is like, what are some of the things that differentiate us from other creators, right? And one of them is that we're a couple stream, right? But I don't know that it, like, even the streams when we are together, we're not doing a whole lot that's us together because there's so many other people. When we play together, though, it's mainly just me. She doesn't interact the same way. True. Which is, I think, a work in progress is probably the, like, kindest way to communicate about that. But I also think that some of that is because the only times you guys have ever really seen us interact together is when we're with a group. So that's kind of, I think that's kind of a symptom of the problem that I'm seeking to solve. Mostly you feel like you enjoy seeing Pixie. I totally understand that. we could do a test stream and see the reactions. Yeah, and ultimately there's gonna have to be some give and take with the changes that we make. Some of them won't be popular with you guys. Some of them won't be popular with us. You know, this isn't gonna be like a 3.0 ready, set, go. Like, we're not just gonna be done. It's more of like kind of kicking off like a new content ideology. There will obviously still need to be tweaks. One thing you've been meaning to suggest is not have her on push to talk, because it kind of makes me the leader. So you're totally right. The problem is, because of the way that Pixie's voice works with the microphones, the settings that we use to make Pixie sound good on the mic mean that if her mic is open, then you hear me. In Discord. On stream, it's fine because we have the extra filters going through. We have the extra filters going through OBS. But in Discord, it means that everyone gets double audio. But if it's just the two of us, we won't be on Discord. Yeah. But she's not on push to talk for stream. She just doesn't talk very much. She has a bad habit to, you know, and like, I've definitely helped facilitate this because I do kind of like step in and take over. But when we're playing, especially with a larger group of people, she has a habit of kind of zoning out. And I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it, right? Like, I'm not trying to throw her under the bus or anything, but like sometimes she just like zones out and like pulls out her phone and messes with her phone or whatever. But yet again, I'm thinking that that's partly a symptom of a problem, right? If it's the two of us, then she's like, there's no space for her to, like, for me to exclude her on accident or for her to feel excluded. Another thing that I just thought of, not related to what we're talking about as far as content goes, but as far as the bubble here, we ran into this same thing with Atlantis, which is what it looks like from the outside. So ideally, eventually here, we're going to go around, because right now, see, like if you look through the glass, you see dirt and then you see the sand. So what I would actually want to do is go around and essentially dig under this and replace all of that with dirt. You left your bag with your game and your Switch at GameStop? Oh no! I would call them right away. They probably have it. I'm curious, Corey, are you a slower talker or a faster talker? When you say that happens to you a lot, are you the one that accidentally rolls over people, or are you the one being rolled over? They phoned you. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good. So they have it, at least. You're a slow talker. Okay. I kind of, like, that was kind of my read on the situation, but I you know, I don't have a ton of experience in voice chat with you. Rez! I was just thinking about you the other day. I spent some time recently kind of making a list of people to reach out to that we hadn't heard from in a while, just to see how people were doing. And you were totally on my to-do list. I'm so glad to see you. How are you? 4 stages of Corey and voice calls are hi everyone. Furious typing. Fair enough. You were on that list. How are you? Oh, no worries, Nick. Welcome back. I'm glad that they had it and that they had the integrity to call you. That's really good. You're good. You've been better, but overall pretty good. You know, I don't want to like over ask for personal info or anything while we're talking on stream, but yeah, like I'm glad you're doing decently at least. I know you've had a lot on your plate the last couple months. How have the streams been treating us? You see that we've gotten a lot more since last time. A lot more what? GameStop was laughing at you? Like not making fun of you laughing? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, followers multitasking. Got it. Yes, no worries. Yeah, we're up to almost 2150, I think. I have to look at it again, but it's continuing to move right along, which is really cool because starting like September, October-ish, somewhere in there, that's when things really start to slow down for streaming. So the fact that we've kept actually like reasonably good paced follower growth has been super cool. You were eaten by Brad in Kaiju Paradise. And you said you were cheese, right? You got your loot? Oh, that was pretty quick. The girl was like, forgot something, and has my Captain America backpack in her hand. Oh, did they like video call you? Oh, did you get creepered over here? I see the kind of suspicious looking square thing. That was there? Oh. I mean, I think we filled that in. That doesn't look like a natural feature. That must have been part of something. Bus stop is legit 5 minutes running from your GameStop. Got it. But yeah, Krez, overall, the community has been wonderful. We continue to make new friends and have new successes, and we're actually really excited. We're in the process. Or I guess I should wait and make sure you're still here, because I said you were multitasking, and everyone else has already heard me talking about this until I'm blue in the face today. But you are here. Excellent. So we're in the process of kind of starting our transition to like a kind of 3.0 version of our stream, and like how we produce and create content, and how we schedule our content, and like new graphics and overlays and alerts, and just kind of like a whole new brand refresh, which was actually a lot of the assets part of that was fundraised during our subathon. But I'm really excited to essentially we're trying to kind of get in a mode where we are more intentionally creating content and more intentionally creating community. So doing more, maybe a bit less live streaming on Twitch or YouTube, but a bit more hanging out in Discord and gaming with people. And when we are live streaming, you know, sometimes it'll just be like hang out and build type live streams like we do now. But sometimes it'll be like trying to schedule more events, right? Like we have an idea. Dakota helped me come up with a really cool idea for a 7 Days to Die event. So like doing more, like leaning more into the live platform, and like, okay, like what is good about being live? Like being live is about like I was there, right? So what gives you that I was there feel? Well, things like permadeath do, but also things like competitions or races or, you know, that kind of thing. So like we're really trying to kind of like evolve how we create content. And we're kind of packaging that all up with our new like alerts and overlays, assets and whatnot. But really it's kind of like a whole comprehensive plan. It's going to take a while to, like, you know, obviously the alerts and everything, like when those are live, but the overall transformation will probably take several months to really kind of like get everything nailed down. But we're really excited. No promises, McNick. I know mostly you're poking fun, but sorry, so I wanted to get that thought out. Terry said you and Pixie played Kiwi. That actually was how it was spelled, yes. Together quite successfully. How was that received, and how did the balance and chat feel to us? I don't remember as far as like live viewership, but as far as how it was received by the people that were there, I think people had a really good time with it. And we definitely had a really good time with it. The YouTube video on it, I don't think got much in the way of views, but I guess actually I'm curious now that I say that. But yeah, that type of stuff, that's part of what I'm talking about, right? Is like if we stream a little bit less or restructure when we stream and group things up differently, then it gives us a little bit more space to do things like, hey, you know, like normally we don't stream on Fridays, but this Friday we're going to do Kiwi again. Like, let's see if we can beat our personal records. Like, you know, come wager your channel points. Like I think that's a much better narrative than just like, well, it's Thursday and we're live because it's Thursday, which I think is a little bit of what we've kind of slipped into. But I want to go, yeah, that Kiwi. Yeah, 36 views on the YouTube video of Kiwi, so didn't exactly take off or anything. I'd have to look up the stats on Sully Gnome to see about how the stream part did on Twitch. I'm not sure there. Did I ever check my hours played? No, I didn't actually. Yeah, show me how to do it here in a minute. Hold on. And we are speaking of Kiwi, we are actually going to play Kiwi again. The company actually really liked, you know, even though it, you know, didn't exactly get them thousands of sales or anything. The company really liked us playing Kiwi, and they actually, so originally we had an early release press version, which only had those like 5 levels or whatever it was. They reached out and gave us full copies of the game, which was really cool. So we were thinking about buying it anyway, but we hadn't like decided for sure yet. And then they reached out, like actually literally like within the week when we were kind of thinking like, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Like when we were kind of deciding, they reached out and it was like, oh, cool. Main menu on the bottom left. A bit more than I thought, actually. What was my guess? I think my guess was like 450 to 600 hours when we were talking about that. was kind of I think was approximately the range that I'd chosen. So 768. This is a bit more than I thought. It was definitely fun to watch us play that together. As Tig pointed out, it's a game where you're very much forced to communicate, and depends how that will feel together in 7 Days to Die. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kiwi is literally like an interactive game, right?
That's so good.
Really? Whereas something like 7 Days to Die isn't, at least not in that same way. So it will be different, right? Because Kiwi is also just very fast paced. And 7 Days to Die definitely can be fast paced, but it's not necessarily fast paced. So Tig, have you started the research process as far as XLR mics go? Do you have any ideas? You heard two me's. Yeah, somebody went to Twitch and triggered one of the sub sounds. No, not a smidge, although there may be a couple at your dad's church that they no longer use. Ah, that would be a cool opportunity. Yeah, and obviously there's a number of things to look into depending on what it is that you're wanting. In a microphone, but the one that we have is like generally speaking considered to be one of the best low end XLR microphones. We've been very happy with it, and I don't remember the exact cost, but I think it's like 135 USD default cost. So our audio receiver costs like 4 times as much as our microphone does. Oops, I meant to do 2 rows of dirt there. Dang it. Yes, David, that works. It could be really special and fun, but it means a lot of balancing acts, especially with communication with each other, the audience individually, and how those dynamics work together. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to put in a ton of just a couple content without kind of going against part of the ethos that we're trying to develop of not necessarily being live quite so often, but being like more intentional with the live content that we do create. So unless we do something like cancel the EQ groups, which we're not going to do, or you know, something like that, like we can't create space for just a huge amount more like Mercy and Pixie duo content. But we can try and make, you know, 1 or 2 more per week as we kind of shuffle stuff around. You're out of dirt. Gonna go look for more. Okay. The canoe stream that we did was really nice. You know, obviously Thaders was there, but it was definitely a nice dynamic there. Thank you. Yeah, the 3 of us got together, get along really well. Oh no, I am actually out as well. Crap, I didn't quite get to finish that. Yeah, that was really fun. I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed that as well. Technically it was a raft. That's totally okay. He does also own canoes and kayaks, but what we were in is a raft. We've actually, considering that there's 2 of us and we didn't really have that much dirt, we've gotten a lot done. As far as like transforming this, honestly, that was maybe a half an hour's worth of work for 2 of us, and we got like, I don't know, probably 20% of it done. No one can get a word in with Thaders, but we love him. It's cool. Thaders can be overwhelming. Yes, he can. He was in rare form, whatever that was, 2 Sundays ago. So not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. Man, that was peak Thadris there. Listening to him reminded you why you don't listen to the podcast at 1.5 times speed. Yeah, in general, he's not too bad about that when you're in person. I think he kind of struggles to differentiate when we're online and he can't like see how many people there are. Because when we were doing the rafting thing, he wasn't dominating it like that. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not to that degree. The raft thing, actually, I'd be curious to go back and actually watch the video, but my feeling in the moment was that the communication during the raft thing was actually pretty well distributed. Wanted to get those 2 things done before I forgot. That's a good point, Tig. I didn't think about that. We did get to kind of let the kettle squeal for a while, didn't we? Or I guess the other way around. We got to let the kettle blow off some steam. And then in the middle, it had to squeal for a while, and then it got to blow off some more steam at the end. Maybe we can try a stream where Pixie does most of the responding to chat stuff. Yeah, and that's the really hard give and take, because in general, I mean, I'm a more experienced streamer, right? I have more practice. I have streamed much more. Krez, we were talking about Thadris, one of my real life best friends, who also was the person that I started the channel with originally. So in general, I have more experience looking at chat, and I'm also more willing. So Pixie really doesn't like to lose, as a lot of you have probably noticed. It's the reason that she doesn't like PvP games. So losing includes dying. Generally speaking, she gets pretty frustrated if she dies. And so to her, to me, I look at chat almost no matter what the circumstances, right? So like I respond to chat much more quickly. You actually like Thadris? I'm glad. I think Thadris is a good guy. I know he can be a little bit much for some people, but he's a very good person. Very dear. You in a minute if you don't stop, watch your toes. What? But so yeah, like even if I'm in a dangerous situation in game, like I'm almost always looking over at chat. Whereas Pixie, she's gotten better at looking at the chat, but she won't necessarily like formulate a response to chat until she's done doing what she's doing in the game. You know, like she doesn't want to lose, she doesn't want to die. Like she's very focused on the gameplay aspect of it. Whereas I think, and like I said, I'm not talking down on her, I have a lot more time in front of the camera. And a little bit of it's personality wise too, but I'm a little bit more willing to like sacrifice the ideal gameplay for the like to respond to somebody in chat. Whereas like if she gets in the middle of a fight or whatever that's 2 minutes long, like she's not going to respond to chat until that 2 minutes is up. You'd forgotten that he was one of the three that started the channel. Actually, one of the two. Pixie was not involved in the channel at the beginning at all. It was Thadris and I started it. Thadris is a great guy. That was a tough stream because you got overloaded, but that doesn't mean he's not cool. Oh yeah. No, well, yeah, those things are not mutually exclusive at all. And like I said, that in particular, that was like max Thadris. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe he had kind of a lonely week or whatever, and he was just super excited to talk, or he also hadn't played EQ with us in a while before that, so maybe he was just excited to get into the EQ as well. But yeah, that was pedal to the metal Thadris that weekend. Gotcha, T-Bomb. Also in EQ, it's a role thing. If you're clericing, you have like 2% of your attention to listen to stuff and respond. If you're wizarding, you can chill all day. Yeah, fair. You knew Pixie wasn't, but there was some other lady that you remember being involved. Yes, so also not at the start. That was Cataclysm, aka Rainy Gamey. But she was also not involved at the start. So Thadris is, it's funny that Corey just said radio station ADHD, all the hits 7 at a time. Yes. Is that Thadris and I both know that about Thadris, right? So when we started Here There Be Monsters together, I had really bought, now it put them in the wrong order. I had that conversation with Thadris. I sat him down and was like, look, we both know that you're going to squirrel on this. Like, I don't know when it's going to happen or why or whatever, but like, it's really important that, you know, to me, that as friends, that we have that conversation and we talk about like what this looks like and you know, like who ends up kind of owning what or being in charge of what or whatever. Like we need to lay all of that out, because you and I both know that like you are a man of many passions, and that's you're probably not going to stay with this long term. So like we had that conversation because we know that about him. I've never seen the sun get like semi occluded like that. It's like golden colored here. Really interesting. And he was totally on board with that. So Thadris streamed on Here There Be Monsters with me for, I don't know, 6 months or so. Like 4 to 8 months plus, you know, with a standard deviation of 2. And then he was ready to squirrel. And so then I did it alone for a month or 2, and then Cataclysm joined me, and Cataclysm streamed on Here There Be Monsters with me for, I don't know, probably about 6 months as well. And then she stepped away for personal reasons, and then Pixie was ready to join. So when Thadris was done, before Cataclysm joined, I did approach Pixie about it, but she wasn't ready to do that at that time. And then 6 months later, when Rainy Gamey was done, then Pixie wanted to step in, and I'm so excited that she did. Like I said, just because I have a little bit of like feedback about what I think she and I can like do better, doesn't mean I'm in any way like hashing on what we have or harshing on what we have. Like I'm so incredibly grateful that we get to share this together. It's like indescribably cool that I get to play games, which I love. I get to own my own business, which has always been a dream of mine, and I get to share that with my wife. Like, what? So unbelievably spoiled with all of this. And you all help make it happen. We couldn't do it without you guys. So I know that we say that a lot, and I don't know, hopefully we don't say it often enough that it like loses meaning, but it's really true. Oh, for sure. And you know, and I try, and I think most of you know this about me, I try really hard, even as far as like constructive feedback or commentary goes. I try not to get into anything that hasn't already been discussed, you know, right? Like, you know, like Pixie will straight up tell you, she's like, yeah, I'm a sore loser. That's why I don't like PvP games. Like, I don't like dying, you know, so like nothing that I said there is like, I'm not like outing her or anything. I think that would be very inappropriate if I was. But I've heard her say those things on stream, so like it's just tying together like threads. And of course, with all communication, tone matters, right? You know, like I'm not sitting here going like, God, like Pixie she's such a sore loser. Like she dies, she gets all upset. You know, I was like, no, you know, I like I didn't say it like that. I said like, you know, like she gets very frustrated when she dies. So like, so she doesn't want to die. So like when she gets into a fight, that really consumes her attention, and that means that there's going to be like a delay in her responding to chat. You know, so like. Beyond the fact that it's all stuff that like I have clearance, if you will, to say, also like I'm you know, not saying it in a disrespectful manner. Less sore loser and more winning motivated. I like that. Did the server just die? Holy Hannah. It didn't shut down, but it looks like it did just lag out for a good solid like 15 seconds. You're a cleric, you can only ever be 4% wrong with a 96% res. True. How much more dirt did I get? What lag? It was server. So the stream didn't lag, although it may have kind of had a similar effect, but the server lagged, the Minecraft server. Oops. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's already 4:30. Now, I know part of that's because we started 45 minutes late. But still, I can't believe it's already 4:30. I really want to get at least the mesa that we're working on done. Also, I just want to say thank you guys. I know I say thank you for a lot of things on a pretty regular basis, but in this case, just like thank you all for being here today. This has been a wonderful chat. I've really been enjoying hearing people's like thoughts on the things that we've been talking about and getting feedback and sharing laughs, and of course T-Bomb trying to derail the conversation with jokes and all of that. It's been wonderful to chat today. Thank you guys. It's okay. You threatened him. T-Bomb, I think you already know this, but we love you too. And I know that most of the time with that kind of stuff, you're just antagonizing for giggles. So no harm, no foul. Besides, would he even do it if it didn't get him threatened by Tig? Probably not. Oh my god, you guys, I just remembered I have a gift card for Cold Stone. Maybe Pixie and I should go have an ice cream date tonight. Or maybe tomorrow night, but whatever, soon. My parents gave it to me for my birthday, and we haven't had a chance to go use it yet. You're off to sleep? I was starting to wonder, Terry. It's been wonderful hearing your feedback and having your thoughts, but you said soon like an hour ago, and I feel bad. I hope we didn't keep you over long. Sleep well. Have a wonderful time tomorrow. Happy birthday again to Small. Take care of yourself. It's okay trying to calm the anxiety enough to settle. I know that feel. And it's nice and chill here, so we helped. I'm very glad. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm glad that we could be of help. Meow. So I heard my phone buzzing a minute ago. Let's see what that was while I'm logging back in. So in a way, this isn't surprising because it was, you know, Halloween time, and it's Halloween time. But you guys believe that it was a year ago? A year ago that we made the Scarecrow on the Realm? What? I know that time keeps on slipping is a pretty common refrain among like adulthood just in general, but I feel like the last 2 years with the way that everyone's worlds changed, well, obviously not everyone's, but a lot of people's worlds changed drastically and quickly and abruptly. But just the sense of time is so weird. Yeah, that one doesn't seem quite as mind-blowing to me just because, you know, it's like it's so calendar oriented. So like that one seems a little bit more right to me. But just in general, there's been so many things over the course of the last year where I've said like, oh yeah, you know, that thing we did last year, 2 years ago. I can't believe it was over 2 years ago that we were at TwitchCon. That's crazy. Ooh, speaking of which, for those of you that like Twitch and that like cons, I saw a thing. Who was it? I think it's Stream Raiders, actually. Is like more details soon, TM. But Stream Raiders is going to be giving away like doing some sort of a crazy giveaway to like send a few people to TwitchCon next year. Super cool. Okay, we just didn't Elytra. That thing looks so cool. I love it so much. Oh, so close. Oh, I keep wanting to hit E to close doors. Oh, wow. That's already almost completely grown in. Sweet. So, do you know, Corey, with this over here, this little like indent, was this natural or is this, are we filling this in? I know there was the like 5x5 here that was from a creeper or whatever, but the larger, like this little pit here, was that natural? Kind of dug it out a bit more to make it look less square, but you think we should leave it as is? Okay, I'm down. I mean, I'm gonna get some of the like floating sand and whatnot. Holy cow, really, Tig? Oh, wait, you're wanting to dig out the hole into... Wait, I'm confused now with what you're doing versus the area that we were just talking about. That's amazing, Tig. Oh, oops. Holy crap. I'm so glad for you and your family. That's awesome. Aw. Yeah, that's wonderful news, Tig. I'm really glad to hear it. Oh crap, you guys. We got so caught up in what we were doing. We actually accomplished a lot today. I didn't do a workout. It's not good because on the days where I have YouTube streams, I've been skipping my normal workout, so I do not like muscle fatiguing myself for the stream workouts. Didn't do it. Got any spare dirt? I only have 29 non-grassy dirt left. Not really. I have some grassy dirt, but... You did 50 curls and squats, but didn't record properly? No. I mean, the good news is that they still did good for you. Well, so we got all the sand dug out that we were wanting to replace, but now we're having dirt supply problems. Why is it always dirt that I'm running low on? like straight up normal dirt and like normal wood, like oak wood, are like my two most common things to be out of. Okay, so realistically though, I probably just need like a couple hundred more, right? Not that much. But I have a goodly amount of grass dirt kind of banked now. True. Do we still have an Amlas here, by the way? How's Amras's hand doing, if so? I'm so glad it wasn't broken, but obviously a hyperextension is still a pretty big deal. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That's what I meant to do. Yeah, that's just about nighttime. Cats, 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 cats. Oh! Ooh. So close. Also, I love that that mountain is there. The sun always sets right behind that mountain. It looks super cool. Also, I hope everything's good with Corey. So, what do I think? Probably like 5 more stacks of dirt. It's probably enough. Was a good idea I had? Uh-oh. I don't remember what did I do that was a good idea. Oh, with the, just in general with the thing. Thank you. I'm wondering actually, because one of the things, like I said, we've been just reevaluating all of our content. So, you know, included in that is like what we are or aren't going to do with Minecraft going forward. I know Pixie didn't really like playing it by herself back when she used to do that on Saturdays, but I wonder if this is a game that we could do together as a two of us thing. You know, we'd probably still play on the server in the realm and stuff. But instead of like inviting people into voice chat and stuff, like just keep the voice comms to just us. It'd have to be on Saturdays, but I guess it could be earlier Sundays potentially as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And it's low stakes, so we don't have to worry about that part of it. Tells us stories about the good old days. Wait, what? You want me to tell you stories about the good old days? Or you think that the two of us doing Minecraft together could do that? Oh. Got it. A bit more. We're getting there. Oh, that one grew dirt right as I hacked it up. Feels bad, man. Oh, misjudged that. All right, I think that's good enough. Watch that last half stack that I didn't collect. That's going to end up being exactly how much we actually needed. Oh, okay, I'm actually really glad that my rocket didn't go off there, because that would have been a really awkward spot to try and take off from. Sometimes the rocket just doesn't go off, okay? Phoenix! Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Hello? Oh, that was weird. It even did like the motion, but it didn't it didn't boost me at all. You're playing Minecraft, building giant pillars for your survival map. Nice, nice. I'm doing well, thank you. I am. My engine is starting to run out of fuel as far as energy goes, but it's been a really fun stream, and we're just about done with what we're trying to do for the day. So I think the timing is pretty good. We get to go and watch my nephew play soccer tomorrow morning. I'm excited about that too. I haven't had a chance to watch him, and honestly, it's been a couple of years. Well, at least last year. I can't remember. Was it 2 years ago? See, that's another one of those things, right? Hashtag Rona time. I can't remember when or where exactly, but well, no, I know where. I can't remember exactly when that was, but whatever. It's been at least 1, if not 2 years since I had a chance to actually watch him play soccer, so I'm excited for that. You regret turning on text to speech. She basically read out a scene from Friends today with Monica explaining counting to 7. What events did you turn on text-to-speech for that led to that? He's playing close by. What are you talking about, Tig? Did I get turned on to top chat again somehow? Oh, for my for our nephew. Sorry, never mind. I don't actually know where it is. Pixie knows, or I hope she knows. Just bits. Yeah, for some reason my brain filled that in that you were asking about where Corey was, and I was like, I don't know. But not playing nearby. I actually think that the longer text-to-speech is... Now, obviously, right, there's a limit. But broadly speaking, I actually think the longer text-to-speeches are really funny. I'm personally a big fan of bot karaoke. Oh, I put away all the grass, didn't I?
Darn it.
That was so funny during the marathon. Yes. Yeah, one of the people started. Did people start doing that during the previous subathon, or was I can't remember exactly how that came to be? But before the last subathon, we did actually kind of kick around like, should we just schedule like an hour for bot karaoke? And I actually meant to. It was one of the like you know you're never gonna think of everything in the moment when you're scheduling and whatever. So like I'm not like broken up about it or anything, but like. Small regret. I do wish I had remembered about it because I think that would have been really funny. What are we building inside? Well, right now we're just working on the terraforming aspect of it, but there will be a jungle and a large ziggurat and like a river and some other stuff. Where? Oh, it was over here. Lost track of where I was doing what. So yeah, I mean, honestly, that was about an hour with two of us on, and then about a half an hour with me on, plus or minus. So that was like 2 to 3 hours worth of work, and we got, I don't know, we're probably close to a quarter done. So during the next stream, if we can, excuse me, if we can organize 1 or 2 other people to get on with us, we can probably finish at least the dirt terraforming of this during the next stream. It's pretty cool. And that'll be a good point for a break too, you know, for us to then be on vacation, and then after that to kind of like figure out what days we're going to stream Minecraft and on what platform and whatnot. Okay, that's gonna be it for Minecraft for today though. Yes, I can't believe it's so near. We have to do a bunch of stuff to like, we have to like submit our vaccine cards to the state of Hawaii and do some other stuff that we have to look into here. Pix is actually looking into that today, but we have everything. We just need to figure out how to do all of it. Ugh. All right, I gotta get a little bit of a workout in. I really don't feel like it right now, but that's when it's the most important, right? What do I want to do? It's going to be less, but we're going to do at least a little bit. We'll do some curls. And a plank. Actually, how are we do? Yeah, we've got a lot of curls. Yeah, we'll do some curls and a plank. One of those smaller but like really cool functional like observations about slowly gaining more physical strength is picking these up, you know, like just to go and grab them off the floor. They don't feel quite as heavy anymore. Well, no, I mean, they're still heavy. I started out probably quite a ways above where I should have weight-wise. They're still heavy. They're just not as heavy. These are... They're 25 pound. I think they're 25s. They might be more than that. I can't remember. I can go look at the things. They're select weight things where you can like add and remove plates. Actually, I'm curious. I should go look after this. All right, I'm gonna go put these away, and then I'm curious. I'm gonna go look at the weight really quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, 25 pounds per hand. 25 pounds each. Is what in kilos? $11 kilos each. I'm assuming you mean total, not in each hand. Babu, you come over to see me while I was working out? Come say hi to Tig. All right. Are you able to subtract workouts, or do I need to go do it real quick? Of course, she saw me when I came over to talk to her. Purr the second I pick her up. I feel like that video right there should be a hype train video or something. That was 25 curls per arm and a 100-second plank. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you all so much. I'm going to finish watching the game of Dota. So for those of you that don't know, I love Dota. And Dota hosts the biggest esports tournament on the planet. Every year they break the record for biggest prize pool for an esports tournament. And we didn't get one last year. It was the first year. There were 9 consecutive years of the Dota 2 International Championships. And we didn't get one last year because of COVID. We almost didn't get one this year either. I can go into the whole backstory on that. But anyway, it almost didn't happen, but it is happening. The group stages are going on right now. I'm super excited. I love Dota. I love watching pro Dota. I wish we could go to the International again. I've been twice. Pixie's been once. A ton of fun to go to. Going to the International the first time 4 years ago was I think 4 years ago was the first time that I ever was in a space where there were other people, and it was just, I just had that feeling of I've found my people. It was just so cool. Literally an arena full of people roaring at Dota. It was so cool. TwitchCon was a lot like that too. A little different, but a lot like that too. Thank you. So anyway, so it's the Dota International right now, and it's the group stage, which isn't as important. So there's about a week of group stage where they set the brackets for the actual main tournament, and then I think the main tournament starts here on Monday this next week. So I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna finish watching my favorite teams. The game my favorite team played earlier. I was about halfway through one of their games while I was eating lunch. So I'm gonna go finish that, and then I might throw an out there and see if people want to play 7 Days to Die in Discord. But I know it's a little bit later than we usually do that, if we're going to do that. I think there's about 20 minutes left in that game ish. It'll probably be about 5:30 my time if I'm that I would be ready to get on. Sorry. So what I'll probably do is at about 5:15 I'll put a ping out there and see if people want to join, and then I'll probably be ready to join about 5:30, which is about 25 minutes from now. Also, we will be organizing some watch parties to watch some of the games once the main tournament gets going. The problem is it's in Romania this year, and that's 10 hours ahead of me, which is super shite for scheduling. So what we'll need to do instead, they have a spoiler-free viewer. So we'll probably organize a few watch parties, and probably not during the group stage, but once we get into the main tournament. So if anybody's just interested in broader esports, or if you found Dota interesting the few times that we streamed it recently, or just whatever, or if you just like to come and hang out with the community, keep an eye out. There will probably be a few Dota watch parties next week. Don't know exactly when yet, but keep an eye out. As far as today goes, yeah, 20 or 30 minutes. I'll probably try and pop on 7 days. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. It was a wonderful little chat, and as always, take care and be excellent to each other. Also, I'm totally gonna have some ice cream. Today is an ice cream kind of day. Earn points on my health insurance for the new challenge. Not gonna pull that up while I'm live, just in case something silly happened, but that's nice. Thank you, David. You too. Focus. What am I doing? Thumbnail's what I'm doing. Ooh, Also, I have a new idea for the starting and ending screens. Not directly related to our 3.0 project, but I'll probably try and roll it out at the same time. I'm kind of, yeah. Hope I'm not biting off too much to chew for this rollout, but I have a really cool idea for that. What am I doing? YouTube live stream thumbnails. VOD Photoshop file. Sort of. It's more of what will go on the starting screen than the ending screen. Although I want to try and find a way to tie it to both of them. But I have an idea for a thing to add to the starting scene that I think will be really cool. Fill in the bubble. Export as PNG. VOD. Thumbnail. Alright, how big is it? What? How does that even make sense? Man, this is so weird. So the live thumbnail before I shrunk it was 2.02 megabytes. The VOD thumbnail, which, you know, like I delete the word live and the big red dot, so there's less visual information, is 2.04. Now admittedly that's barely bigger, but why is it bigger? There's less data there. Makes no sense. Oops. Please don't go to 852%. Because of reasons, true. True. All right, you guys, I'm outie. Talk to you in a little bit. If we don't talk to you in a little bit, we'll see you tomorrow.